My name is actually Rudolph, but everybody calls me Rudy. I've got three things in my system: the bricklaying, the old houses, and the tractors. And I'll probably have one of them around all the time. And it's something that kind of gets in your blood, and it don't leave. You know, it's just like bricklaying. Oh, I'd love to be able to do it right now. And every time I'm around it, it just brings back good memories.
Not all that long ago, me and Dad remodeled that house in town. I wouldn't trade that for anything in the world. To be able to work every day with Dad, you know, and it wasn't even work. It was really enjoyable. To be able to spend that time with somebody like that, it's worth the world. So, I like that story.
Rock solid inside out, somebody you can trust. Steady as the sun, ain't nothing gonna knock him off the road he's rolling on.
I liked him right away because he always had little laughable remarks, you know. He dressed cool. He really dressed cool. Now back then, when you had iron clothes, his clothes was always ironed and starched. And I'll say that for his mama, his blue jeans was creased. And he had black, wavy, curly hair that went, and he combed it forward, and it just in waves all the way down there.
3 words I would use to describe Rudy are ornery and hardworking and quiet.
He's strong.
Papa is good looking, and I think he's great at stuff.
Would be father, friend, and family.
3 words to describe Rudy are honesty, steady, and instigator.
He was strong, strong. He'll pick you up and won't let you down. Rock solid.
I would describe Rudy as being persistent, solid, and loving. I get a lot from Rudy and Daleen individually. I mean, I get pretty much how I look from Rudy, and then in some ways I get how I think from Grandma, being maybe a little off kilter, but we kind of see it in our own view. They are huge inspiration for me. I don't think I'd be the person I am today without their love for me. So I get everything, and they mean the world to me, absolutely.
I love you most of all. I love you all around the universe. I love you all around the earth. I love you infinity times infinity. I love you times infinity times infinity times infinity.
The other thing I like is when he's really ornery, and he gets to be really smart alecky, and to see him and Mom joke like that, like when he teases and says that she beats him, and then he randomly shows bruises. You know, that's great to see. I remember seeing that when I was younger.
If you got time, I'll tell you the true story about it. How it all came about.
Please.
Maybe it was somebody else, but I don't think so. But anyway, we was in the grape field at Ponytown. We went there to pick grapes. Mom went with us. And some way, we decided we didn't want to pick grapes that day. So we drove back towards Cave Fronts. and we crossed a little creek. So we stopped at the little creek, and we walked down the creek. And some way I talked her in, it's summertime, going skinny dipping. So I mentioned skinny dipping, she had her clothes on. So we get to the water, and the water's not this deep. No plastic. But that was our skinny dipping. Now that's actually the way I remember it. She's the only one I've ever went skinny dipping with that could get her clothes off that quick. No, she's the only one I ever went skinny. But now that's the way I remember it.
I do remember the water on the river. I do remember that because I'm thinking, oh Lordy, it ain't gonna cover me up.
Oh, that's a scandalous story.
Huh?
I said, that's a scandalous story.
Yeah, it is. Don't show that to our kids. No, I don't care. We done it.
What do they mean to me? Well, they're my mom and dad. That means everything. They are part of who has made me who I am. And they have taught me many things. Some I'd like to forget. Some I'll pass on to my children and grandchildren. But I love my mom and dad a lot. And I'm very thankful for the parents that I was given.
They mean a lot to me, and I couldn't have anything else but them.
What do they mean to me? It'd be easier to describe what they don't mean to me. It would take less time.
He's a 20 years straight, get to work on time. He's loved one woman for all his life. He's a shirt off his back, give you his last dime. He's strong.
There was instantly a connection. It was just there. There was just a feeling, a strong feeling there. And yes, it was from our first date that I knew right away, you know, that was it. And I just knew that I was going to marry him.
Strong, he'll pick you up.
Who would you say is your best friend?
Ernie Woods and Raymond Scott. They were my best friends. And at school I didn't have any. I was too busy trying to date Grandma in high school. And I had friends, but no, she was my best friend.
Would you say today she's still your best friend?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Yeah.
Could you live without her?
No, I wouldn't want to. There would be no need to go on without her because it takes both of us to make one. And
How do you want people to remember you?
well, just to be honest with you, the only thing that matters to me is my family. And as long as they remember me being a good guy, I don't care about anybody else. Now that may be selfish and all of that, but my kids, my grandkids, my great-grandkids, that's important. And as long as they think good of me, and That's enough. That's more than enough.
Yeah.
Just right. That was the best part. Got to spend the day with you. That was the best part.
You know, I was thinking that one or, well, 2 or 3 times, you know, let's just slow down, get there a little later, and still be able to move when we get there.
They don't bother me. I don't have a brain to get brain freeze.
I'm gonna try not to get emotional on you, okay?
Right. Well, don't do that. We'll both get that way.
Yeah. You've always been really important to me. You know?
Right.
Just ever, you know.
Well, as a grandpa, that's my job. And I like it.
Yeah.
See? That's a good thing about it.
Strong, he'll pick you up and won't let you down. Rock solid inside out. Somebody you can trust. Steady as the sun. Ain't nothing gonna knock him off the road he's rolling on. He's strong. Everybody knows he ain't just tough. He's strong.